Alright guys, here's another unboxing video. Well, it's not really an unboxing, but I guess a pickups video. I'm receiving a lot of packages. I ordered 37 packages. I was expecting them to come, like 3 here, 3 there, 1 here, 1 whatever. But I'm actually getting a decent amount each delivery. Yesterday I received 7. Today I received 6, and these are all first-person and third-person shooters. So that's good. And there's Call of Duty Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 2, I believe. Just take my word for it that the disc isn't in all that great shape, but it's not cracked. The inner ring is not cracked at all, or the business end, as I like to call it. There are a fair amount of scratches on there, but as long as it plays, I don't really care. Again, I don't really need the original case or the booklet, because these are all going in DVD or probably CD booklets. I'll buy a few of those and just store them in there. I have a DVD booklet, but I don't like the material, the cloth material or whatever that's inside it. I think it does something to my disc. Nothing really bad. I haven't really noticed any performance issues with my games, but I've been noticing some slight scratching. I think it's from that material. Here, excuse me. Singularity, a game I owned before. I just traded in. At one point, it was a moment of weakness. I was trying to get another game, but yeah. And even though I can get games online and I can get whatever I want, back when I was, like when GameStop was still taking 360 games and they were still accepting them for trade-in. Sometimes, like a game would come out and I just didn't feel like waiting for it to come in the mail or whatever. So I would just go to GameStop and get it that day. I do that a lot with especially like some of my older systems or my 3DS, which they no longer make games for. They just stopped, I think, like last month or this month. I would often get my games straight from GameStop just like I have it that day. And usually, when the game first comes out, they're usually the same price on Amazon as they are at a GameStop or anywhere else. Usually, you have to wait a few weeks if you want the price to drop down online, or just a few days. Wet. This is a game I never had before. I thought about buying it, but I didn't want to because of the whole slow-mo thing. I thought I wouldn't like games with slow-mo, and yeah. So the ring is okay. Not cracked or anything. I don't know if you can see that, but just take my word for it. The other end is pretty clean. There's no scratches or smudges or anything like that. But yeah, I actually never. Excuse me. I'm not sure, but I thought I wouldn't like slow-mo games for some reason. And for the most part, I mean, I could take it or leave it. Slow-mo motion isn't something I need in a shooter, but I do like when it's when it's implemented creatively or when it's done well, I guess. But Hour of Victory. It's a game this is a game that I never had before. I didn't buy it back when I first had my or not first had, well, back when the 360 was up and running, or but back when the 7th gen was still popular and alive or whatever, and people were buying games for it. I didn't buy it because I read somewhere that it was short, and that was my only gripe. Like back when when I was buying, when 360 games and PS3 games were coming out regularly, I would always I would do my research online, and if a game was short, I probably wouldn't buy it. That was my only thing. Oh my gosh. That was my only thing with that right there. Uh, yeah, I'd rather buy something that I have a feeling, or at least think that isn't short, rather than buy a short game. Because that's one reason why I read reviews. I don't really care about the opinions of the reviewer. I just read reviews to find out, to get more info on the game. And sometimes, they'll say, when they do like the summary at the bottom of the review, they'll say, with this short length or with whatever. Sometimes I was able to actually see. And even if the game wasn't short, even if it was a long game and I was missing out, I mean, I was still going to buy the game eventually. It's just I'd rather hold off when I see that right there, or when I think or suspect that the game is short. All right, the last two games are not in the greatest of condition, but it's okay. Operation Flashpoint, Red River. This game and the other Operation Dragon Rising, I heard was very short, and that was probably I was even into the Flashpoint games. I've always had Operation Flashpoint for the original Xbox, but I didn't buy the first one, Operation Flashpoint, for for the 7th gen, because I read somewhere that it was really short. It was a really short game and all this other stuff, so I just kind of put it on the back burner. The disc is, you can't really see it, but there's some you can kind of see it. And one thing I don't like, the crack. There's a tiny crack right there. It's right with my finger, like the tip of my nail, right there. That's one thing I don't like. But cracks in games, I used to panic when it came to that kind of stuff, and get all worried and whatnot. But it's right there. This is only an issue for me if I had intentions on using this case. I don't really plan on using the case. All of my games are going to go inside of a booklet. I used to keep all my games in cases, but yeah, it has one of these cases. And these cases, like this one right there, it's not too bad, that design. But when your game has a crack in it, and seeing as how the Xbox 360 games are extremely thin, the pressure, of just pressing the game continually, like playing it or continually taking it in and out of the case, that's going to break it. No matter how careful you are or experienced you are with dealing with disc games, unless you have a different kind of case that has a more, I guess the word I'm looking for is gentler, whatever, design. This is just going to continue to crack the game, because I'm gonna have to buy another copy of this game, because this thing, yikes, it's already out of place. The crack is like, yikes. I have no doubt my system will play it. But yeah, like I said, it's bad enough that with a lot of 360 games, for me anyway, you can actually see the disc kind of cracking, or not cracking, but you can sort of see the disc bending when you're trying to take it in and out of the case. Well, at least I can. Maybe everyone else is blind, or maybe they don't mind. My next game here is Gears of War 2. This is another series. I see there's a different case design right there. This is another series that I didn't buy while it was popular, because I didn't want to just follow the crowd. So I was like, once the 360 dies or whatever, and the hype's died down, and there's another generation of systems, then I'll go back and buy, the Gears of Wars and the Halos and the Call of Duties, because I'm pretty sure they're good games. It's just I'm more than sure that they're not as great as people say they are. Maybe the multiplayer is, but I'm not a multiplayer kind of guy. I'm a single player kind of guy. That's about it. I'll do one more video. One more after